All right, circular patterning and rectangular patterns. All right, this is a nice feature to use. Use it quite a bit. You'll see there's also, you can also circular pattern and rectangular pattern solids, but anyhow, you'll do that in the next activity. I'm going to start a new sketch here. There are some measurements on this one that are kind of useful to pay attention to. It says circle diameter approximately 0.25, a triangle that would fit in a 0.25 diameter circle. Really the only one you need is the 2.25. It's saying approximately, so it's not like it's exactly mandatory. So I'm going to make 2.25 inch circle like it says, which is bigger than where I'm zoomed here. I'm going to draw a triangle. So you just learned how to use the Polygon tool. So I'm going to hit Polygon and make it three-sided. Then I'm going to draw this triangle. I'm going to keep it snapped on there. Done. Alright, that looks to be about, that might be a little large. It says that would fit in a circle. You don't literally have to draw that circle, but you can dimension it if you want. Maybe I'll make that a little smaller. Alright, something like that. And it says the center. You don't really need to do this. 7/8. You can just put in 7 divided by 8 and it'll do the math for you, which is kind of cool. You don't need to bust out a calculator. You can literally you can do anything in there actually. You can divide, multiply, anything you do in your calculator. You can square things, anything you type in with like a basic calculator, you can type in those dimension boxes, which is really nice. So then you hit circular, geometry. Okay, so you got to select what you want to pattern. I usually like to hold down the mouse button. Did it?
That one's just a little bit too hard.
The crack?
Yeah, the hardness of it.
Yeah. I'll see what I can find on that.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. What a debacle. This is an entertaining video here, huh? So, when I highlight this, so you're up to me with here anyway? You good up to this point? You do the Polygon tool. Yeah, you just draw it in there. So you do Polygon, and then you select 3 sides, and then I clicked, and then drew it. I drew it on that middle line because it kind of snapped to that. If it's not perfectly aligned, that's okay. I'll give you guys a second here. I made something for Mr. Stoltz, and I used the resin printer, and the part cracked when he tried using it, which I kind of wondered if that wouldn't happen. I have another material, nylon. I might try 3D printing it in nylon, but I gotta remember how to do that. But anyhow, let's get back to the circular pattern. Are you guys good now? Okay. So circular. Select the geometry I want to pattern. I'm gonna highlight the triangle here. You can click each side individually. You want to get everything, you can do that. Or you can take your mouse. You got to make sure you get all of it though. Like if you click here and think you're going to get it, watch. That actually doesn't highlight anything. You got to make sure when you highlight with the red box, it goes all the way around what you're trying to highlight. All right, there's the pattern. The axis, you can click either the circle or the center axis. It'll follow around a circle. And then you got to get the total. Now, this number here includes what you drew. So if you look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 things. So it includes the one you drew. Then you just hit OK. All right, so there's a circular pattern. Now the rectangular pattern is a little different. It's kind of cool. I'll get myself down to a little blank space here. Rectangular pattern. This one you do want to draw it to what it tells you. So I'm going to make go back here to Polygon where it says that. I'm going to make it back to a rectangle. It says 4 by 3.25, 4 inches wide. So I'm going to type a 4 in there, hit tab, 3.25, hit return. I'm going to hit front and zoom in on that part. All right. It says a circle. Create a 3/8 inch diameter circle in the bottom left corner. So I can literally type in 3 divided by 8. Hit return. Locate the center of the circle 3/8 from the bottom and left edges. So I am going to do that. I am going to dimension. So I click the center of the circle. I click the bottom. I make that 3 divided by 8. And I'm going to do the same thing. Click the center of the circle. Click the side. Make that 3 divided by 8. All right. Then I'm going to hit the pattern tool. Geometry. Select it. All right. Then get a new CAD file and draw a rectangle. Okay. There it is. Now it says the circle pattern must have 7 columns and 6 rows fit within the boundary. Right? It doesn't tell us exactly what to use here. So here's what you do. Geometry, direction 1. We already got the geometry selected. Direction 1, you click the arrow. You got to click a line. It's going to send it parallel to a line that's in your sketch. So I'm going to send it up first. And if it doesn't go up, if it's going the other way, you can click this red and black arrow and it changes the direction. So it's going the right way. Now, how many of them do I need? I need 6 total. So I hit 6. You can see it's going way out of the square, right? So now we just adjust the spacing. So let's try a 1/2 inch and see what that looks like. Do they all fit in there at a 1/2 inch? Yes, they do. That looks about what it is. 1/2 inch. Now direction 2, it makes like a matrix out of this, right? We got a column now. In direction 2, I can click aside, and look, it sends it the wrong way. So I want to send it the other way. Click that red and black arrow. I need, looks like 7 of those, and we'll try the spacing of 0.5. Looks pretty good. You can mess with the spacing a little bit and see if you can fit it a little nicer. So 0.55 fits a little bit better. You know, you can adjust it until it looks good. If you don't like the way it looks, I got to remember how to, it doesn't, one thing that's annoying, the pattern, it doesn't make it like its own thing over on the side here to fix it if you don't like the way you did it. But I think if you right click on this bottom one, yeah, if you right click on the first thing you drew, you can do edit pattern, and then it'll allow you to edit it. 5.3, 5.4, yeah, I guess 0.55 was the best. Then hit OK, and it'll adjust it. So if you mess your pattern up, you just right click on the first thing and do edit pattern. Actually, I bet you can right click on any of these. Yeah, you can. Right click and then do edit pattern. And that's it for the patterning, okay? I'm gonna, what's next here? Offset. That's a really nice one. You draw these shapes, you just hit the offset tool. I'll just quick show you that. Let me go back into sketch 1 here. Offset tool, let me get myself in a little area here. All right, boom, boom, boom. And I'll do the circle as well. All right, so offset, you just click this tool here. So now we're gonna start getting into these tools over here. Offset, and you can just drag it. Pretty nice little tool. Offset is. Some of you probably used offset when you did your logo project. All right, and then we're moving on to this dimensioning activity, which is another ball game. I'll make a separate video for that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Yeah.